everyone, Mr. Dolphin here. Today I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough of the Temple Cave in Valguero. Here you can find the artifact of the Devourer and find a couple of decent loot in there in general. This cave is a little bit harder to spot at first. Make sure it is on the eastern part of the map, close to the green obelisk. A little bit easier to spot if you do find the waterfall and you see a bridge, and then from there what you can do if you're on foot, just follow these stairs. Literally, just follow the stairs all the way up and it will take you straight to the temple. If you don't want to use the stairs, just go all the way up from the waterfall and you should be able to spot a lake. There we go. And that is pretty much the path to the temple. Now, if you do want to run this temple solo, make sure you bring... I would recommend bringing a cryopod megatherium. Grab any cryopod dino that fits in the cave. And make sure you be med brews, climbing pegs, flippers, because you do have to swim. And maybe extra flag in general. So you have to press this button at the entrance. And you should open the entrance to the temple. It gets a little bit dark in the first part of the temple, but then you should be able to see right after that. So we'll run through this cave. There's no traps compared to Ragnarok's jungle temple, so you don't have to worry about there being any traps in here. So just go straight forward. And this is pretty much the way down. Oh! Didn't mean to jump. Well, this is a good example of making sure you either use a zipline or glider, but it's pretty much what you have to do. Just go all the way down. Now I'm actually have to continue the glider here. You do have to be careful. You do not jump all the way down. And the main reason why I say that is because there are some water dinos in there that I'm not very happy they are coming to visit. And there we go. That did it. So yeah, make sure you don't just jump all the way to the lake, to this little pond here, because you will most likely die. So avoid doing that. Don't make the same mistake that I just did, and just like look over the edge without a plan. So I was not prepared for that. Let's continue going through here. So what we're looking for is we're looking for a tree. This is the landmark you have to use to get through. There we go. It's right here. So all you need to do is destroy this rock. And once you do that, a new path opens. And this is the correct path to the artifact. That should take me all the way to a new entrance, a new chamber. Let's see. Here it is. Once again, if you do drop down there, there's some pearls, but you will get attacked by those eels. So just keep that in mind. So we're looking for another pad here. There we go. And this is the final chamber to the artifact. So here is where my flippers come in handy. There we go. So this is the final chamber. Now you do have to be careful here. It's a little bit dark, so if you're constant, make sure to bring a torch or some extra lights. There's a couple archers, bats, a couple spiders down there, so you do have to be careful when you go in here. I believe I could use a zip line. So if you have a zip line motor, you could zip line all the way to your target. Because I did not bring a zipline motor, we have to do it the hard way. This is where my Megatherium comes in handy. Just in case. So the artifact is at the very center of this whole thing. Nothing's attacking me, which is nice. So now what we're gonna have to do, since I didn't bring a zipline motor, I'm gonna have to use my climbing picks to get there. Just wanna clear these creatures here. I'm gonna lure these bats towards me. You probably own Cryotherics here if you want to. What I think I'm going to do, going to climb up there. And here it is, the artifact of the Devourer. And that's pretty much the artifact of the Devourer. What I can do is I can glide all the way down to my creature. I'll use a zip line. I gotta remember next time I do this, I bring a zip line motor. But if you don't have a zipline motor in zip lines, you could use a climbing pick. Just be careful falling down there. So now, for this cave, you actually don't have to go back you came from. There's actually another exit here, and it should be right there. I'm just gonna load this dinos here. I can use a zip line from here, or just glide. And that's pretty much it. Make sure you do bring, like I said, extra flag, extra armor. Make sure you bring a zipline motor, because I made that mistake of not bringing one. Otherwise, this run would have been slightly easier. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.